Doster, Tom Izzo said that he was going to hold off on the praise regarding the improvement of Jeremy Fears Jr. until he saw him against some of the tougher opponents that they played, like Kentucky and UNC. Well, Spartans have
Better start
passed the test
praising,
with
man.
flying colors. Yeah,
You better,
passed it
better
with
start
flying
praising.
colors. I mean, there was, Tom was even drawing comparisons to Jeremy Fears Jr. and Mateen Cleaves. And we know how much Mateen means to Tom Izzo. So for him to take that step and make that comparison says a lot. But what'd you make of a Sparty's win over the Heels yesterday?
Well, look, one, I'm starting to believe that Michigan State is even at 11 might be a little bit underranked right now because of what they get out of their bigs, because of how good Jeremy Fears is at setting. Like, he does every single thing that you want a point guard to be able to do, and he does it at a very high level. I think that they're getting enough shooting from guys like Kurtang and Trey Fort in minutes that they're able to survive the fact that they are more of a rebound and get out in transition. Cohen Carr is electric. I'm starting to believe that this Michigan State team is let's put it like this. The race for the Big Ten championship between Purdue and Michigan State is going to be so much fun this year. But Mike, I know you love Fears and the stuff that he can do. I think that he ends up being what is the difference maker for this program, because when you are not a great offensive team, and I feel comfortable saying that Michigan State's not a great offensive team, when you have a guy that can get you great shots and easy shots and finishable shots for guys that can finish them, that makes all the difference in the world, especially when you run a lot of the sets that Michigan State runs and then can get on transition. He's the quintessential Tom Izzo point guard, and I think he is I'll say this. I think he's the most underrated point guard in college basketball. There's a lot of really good point guards in the sport this year. I don't think he gets anywhere near enough credit for how good he is.
Well, you mentioned underranked. You mentioned underrated for Fears. And to me, that I just keep going back to Michigan State will start getting the respect that they deserve when Jeremy Fears starts getting the respect that he deserves. Because Tom Izzo should get it. Like, we should, after seeing what they did in 17-3 in the Big Ten last year, we should have the respect for them now. Because even in this offseason, what did they bring back? They brought back their offensive engine that triggers a lot of their pace in the open floor. They brought back two of their bigs that, give them that foundation on the glass, and they're great screeners, and they bury you on rolls. And I just think any forecasting of the Big Ten regular season champion that doesn't include Michigan State at this stage is foolish. And if you want to tell me it's a 2 to 3 horse race up top for the Big Ten, I hesitate to leave Michigan State out of that. I don't know how you could at this stage in the season. But to me, when you talk about Michigan and when you talk about Purdue and this race and how it's going to look, the reason why I have faith in Michigan State is because it's not just about how you match up with those teams when you meet in February, when you meet in early March, or when you meet in January. Like, hey, when Purdue plays Michigan, and when Michigan plays Michigan State, and when Michigan State plays Purdue, it's how you take care of the bottom of the league. And I trust this Spartan team, just like last year's team, to take care of business on a Saturday in Happy Valley, to take care of business on a Tuesday in Piscataway. That is what wins you the league, because you can tell with this team, they have their standard that they play to, and when they have 2-minute stretches where they don't play to that standard, they fix it immediately. UNC goes up 22-15 in that game. Timeout Michigan State. Unacceptable. Lost a guy in transition twice. Got beat down the floor. Didn't match up in transition. Busted a switch. UNC hits a 3. Timeout. What do they do coming out of it? 13-0 run. And that is why I think for this team and for Jeremy Fears specifically, like Fears, you touched on it, Rob. That's one of the top guards in the country, point guards in the country, period. And he's already an all-league defender, but he keeps taking steps forward offensively to where he can beat any coverage. What I get sick of, and I'm on my soapbox here, but
get on it, Mike. Get on that soapbox. Let them know. These people don't understand how good Jeremy Fears is. Get on that soapbox and let the people know, Mike.
What I get sick of is, like, why don't guys just go under on him? Like, just like have some respect for Jeremy Fears. One time. Just have some respect for a really great player. As if one coverage against, you look at guys in the NBA too, like really great players, coverage don't matter. Oh, you want to go under like they did in the second half? I'm going to bury you. The bigs are going to bury you first, but I'm going to get to my spot at 13 to 15 feet and make these pull-up jumpers. Oh, you want to sag off me? I'm 8 for 17 from 3 on the year. Oh, you want to go under? I just hit a 3 for a 4-point play in the second half. And it's just over and over again. Like UNC went over screens early, and he went downhill. I actually thought it was effective at times, but then he started hitting the roller. Okay, now we got to start denying him. And if we deny him, okay, they're going to enter it to the other side of the elbow so that Fears, because you're on the top side denying him, now when they enter it over to the other side, you're on the back side. And he can get a dribble handoff and a flip to him going downhill with nobody on him. And now in the second half, too, they doubled off the post on him. That's when he hit his and 1-3. So I'm sweating talking about it. But it's just they are a lot of what's good about college basketball right now, because they come in, they defend, they're connected, they rebound, they have an identity, they play to a standard, and I love seeing that result in winning, and it has early going. And they should be right up there in the Big Ten race.
You know what else it is too? It's not just Fears. It is the presence of fear out there with Jackson Kohler, who is tough as hell, even though he looks like he's with Carson Cooper, who like he is way more bounce where Cohen Carr can go get it up there. He can kick it back out to Jackson Kohler, who can make a three that'll help space the floor. Like there are ways that they can create spacing because of the skills that these guys have that goes beyond just being able to like being a shooter isn't the only way you can space the floor. And they're able to make that work with the stuff that they run and their front court, like Cooper and Kohler, man, like I don't know where people would rank them in the best front courts in college basketball. It probably wouldn't be all that high, but the way that those dudes play and the effectiveness that they have, rebounding, blocking shots. And then, oh, by the way, you got Cam Ward, not the quarterback, mind you. You got Cam Ward coming in and he's capable of giving you 18-9 Arkansas. So I just, all the pieces fit so well for Michigan State. And one thing that I love seeing is Tom Izzo lean into, we're not going into the portal. We're going to keep doing what we do. We'll supplement with pieces here or there. You know, I wish Smart could take a note from Tom Izzo and say, hey, look, you can still build a program and be able to bring in a couple pieces that you need to fill some hole. But they're so good, man.